Hey everybody, I'm Kate Nolan, guidist extraordinaire and the other co-founder of DNK Presents. Danielle's been showing you how to pack your pack. I'm just going to take it the next step further. If you want to be comfortable on the trail, the first thing you really need to do is make sure that that load is secure. I try to make sure that all the exterior straps are nice and tight before I ever put the backpack on. So I start here with the sides. I make sure that the brain or summit pack is really tight to the top. There are a couple of straps in the back here that you can pull on, and then these straps here. The side loads here, we've stuffed all that stuff in there to make it as compact and comfortable as we can. So we just want to make sure it's tight. Next up, before I ever put on the pack, I make sure that I route my hydration pack, the mouthpiece, through here so it's ready for me on the shoulder strap. The next thing I do is I go ahead and loosen up all my straps. I loosen up the waist straps, I loosen up the shoulder straps. I want to start from scratch every single time I stop and every time I take this pack off, because as we're going along and drinking water and removing snacks and hiking up and down hills and things like that, things can shift and move, so you always want to start from scratch. So the first thing I do is I take the pack and I throw it onto my back. You want the majority of the weight resting on your hips, so the first belt that I clasp is my waist belt. I lean forward a little bit just to get the load up high so that I'm able to get this nice and tight. Okay, so now as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of weight and pressure on my shoulders or on my collarbones, so this makes for a much more comfortable hike. All that weight is being bared here on my hips, where we're nice and strong. The next thing I do is I bend over and I go ahead and adjust these shoulder straps here. I work them down where it's comfortable. Depending on how the pack is packed and the size of the objects in there, one strap may be slightly longer than the other, but you just want to make sure that it's good. You don't want it super tight on your shoulders, but you definitely want to bend forward when you do it just to make sure it's nice and tight there. This chest strap is probably the last one that I do. You don't want it super tight, you just want it, you don't want any slack or you don't want it loose there. It'll make it more comfortable as you go along. So now, one thing you can do is take these load adjusters here. So if you adjust these, you can pull that load closer to your back or further apart. As you can see here, I've got a lot of nice room here to breathe, so I'm not going to be super hot on the trail. And just get that kind of where you want it. I like a 45-degree angle usually in the strap. That's where I'm most comfortable. And then once you've done that, then you're ready to hit the trail. You've got your snacks, you've got your bathroom kit, you've got your bedding, your hammock, and everything you need. And you've got a comfortable fitting backpack. So I hope to see you on the trail soon.